Hello, everyone. Blessings. I am sorry that I wasn't able to get on here last week. We've had several crises happen in the family lately, but I am here today to bring you this reading, and it is all about what wish is going to happen for me, what wish is going to be fulfilled really soon for me. Now, the first thing that you need to know about wishes is you are the master of them. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your destiny. So what this is really going to show you is where's the energy at in your life right now to bring you something very soon that you've been wanting. And so it is going to show you what you're manifesting, and it's what's right around the corner for you. So I have here 4 stacks. The first group of cards I have here has the rose quartz crystal. The second group has the crystalline. The third group has the amethyst. And the fourth group has the clear quartz. So you choose right now, looking at these cards, which group of cards you are most drawn to. And that is going to be your group of cards. I'm going to start with the first group. And I have a few different decks of mine here today to work with. The first deck is my Energy Oracle deck. The second one is my Earth Magic Oracle deck. And then I have my newest deck, my Work Your Light deck. And I have my Mystic Dreamers Tarot deck. So the first thing I pull here is walking away from my Energy Oracle deck. And I like to look in my book a little bit just to make sure I'm not missing something, because Spirit will point out to me what this means for you right now. And this card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card upright reveals it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're ready to look at your options and to the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card indicates how that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained that negative pattern you may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer and healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or the outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move on with the new. So what this is telling you for your wish being fulfilled is that's where your energy's at. You are at a place now to let go of the old. You're at a place now for where if somebody is holding on to you, they're going to let go. If there is an old habit that you've been wanting to dump, you can do that now. You're going to be moving past that and into new things. And then Waterfall Effortless, that is a card of things happening smoothly with flow. Your energy's in a good state right now. You're in a state to just bring everything through effortlessly. Whatever you desire is going to flow to you. Don't force it. Don't push it. Let it flow. That is, I'm not even going to read in the book. That's the entire energy of that card. It goes right along with this walking away. And then we get Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. You're in a spiritually growing place right now. That's why this waterfall card was pulled. And I'm going to look up this card. This deck is new to me. It takes me just a second to find it because it's laid out differently than the others. Sisterhood of the Rose in lineage of priestess and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-connection of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart in the sacred geometry of life. You are being called to notice the beauty all around you, particularly in nature, the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as in the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to notice the beauty that exists around you and continue the beauty in your world in your own way too. This can be through your own creations or through the little things like how you dress or picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize with the planet a little bit more, and a shift in vibration can be felt. So it's telling you to surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. So more beauty is coming into your life. Now we have some interesting cards here from the tarot. We have Nine of Swords, which is a card of fear and anxiety. I feel like this is where you've been at. You've been stuck here. It's what you have had a hard time walking away from. And then the Judgment card is a karmic card. This is turning around for you. You can totally turn this around. The energy is right now for you to do that. And then Eight of Pentacles, newness in career, newness in school, but beyond newness, like finally cultivating something with it, finally going somewhere with it. So if you have felt stuck in the area of career or in the area of school or in what you've wanted to build for your life, you're getting unstuck now. This is telling me that more than anything. There's going to be more of an ease now for things in your life. So the wish that's being fulfilled is eliminating the things that no longer serve you and flowing in with the things that do. So there you go. That is group number 1. Now I'm going to read group number 2. Okay, so we have cornucopia reversed. Oops. Stone people, vigilance. Trust your path. That goes right along with stone people. High priestess, Queen of Swords reversed. And then this one is the Hanged Man. So cornucopia reversed. I'm going to read on that for you. Cornucopia reversed is often a card of personal frustration. You may find yourself feeling discouraged by having your wishes denied, or perhaps you're just disappointed with delays involved. Don't be surprised or too disheartened if obstacles seem to be in your way. It could simply take patience or persistent action, or it may require a radical shift on how you're approaching your goals. This card reversed may indicate a cycle of restriction, a period of lack or loss. Don't let this deter you. Use this as a time to go deeper. There may be a lesson to learn or an entirely new direction to take. Be open, be flexible, be aware. Remember, there are many roads to happiness. And I feel like what's been standing in your way is you. Entirely you. Where it says this card reversed may indicate a cycle of restriction. Use it as a time to go deeper and learn something. That's what you're being called to do right now. So that means a lesson is coming in. The lesson that will take you out of being stuck is a wish being fulfilled for you very soon. And stone people has to do with being patient, being vigilant. And I'm pulling that card open for you to read now. Remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilant simply means opening up your mind and senses to the information as it is presented to you through your eyes, ears, physical sensations, detached thoughts. So pay attention. You need to learn right now. See how this one said that there's a lesson you need to learn. Pay attention to what's going on around you while you're feeling stuck, while you're feeling stone still. Pay attention to what's going on around you so that you can find those lessons, even in your own thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, the one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body, and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine this situation with your heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. So then we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I'm going to read that card for you. That's interesting because this is on page 38, which is 11 in numerology. This is an 11 card. 11 is all about all of your answers being inside you, being very intuitive, being very connected to that. And I feel like most of the people that pulled this stack that's their wish that's coming. They're going to be more intuitive. They're going to be paying more attention to what's inside. They're going to be getting those lessons and those answers that they haven't been able to access before. Okay, the universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave your path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after the other. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. Follow the invisible trail of what lights you up inside, what makes you feel excited. That's your path. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they're waiting to see the end destination before they take their first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing a day in dedication to that. Before you know it, just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you've journeyed. Keep moving. Open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not working out the way that you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. So you're going to be hearing your soul more and more. High Priestess tells me that too, because that's a card of ultimate power within. Okay, so that's coming for you. And then Queen of Swords reversed. Some of you may have a woman in your life who is stabby, pokey. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's more of a feminine energy type person. It could be male or female, but that is picking at every little thing you say and do. That's not going to happen anymore. Or what's really going to happen is it's not going to bother you anymore. And because it's not going to bother you so much, it's going to back off. And it won't even be an issue because you're going to open up more of what's within. And then the Hanged Man, this is just showing me how you're feeling hung up, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling blocked. So does this card. But that's going to open up. You need to go within to find the path out. And that path out is right there. That's your wish. That's going to be fulfilled. And the path is inside you. So now I'm going to go to the third group for you. I think these are all upside down. That seems to happen with one of my groups of cards. Almost every time I do these readings, I'll have one group that's just upside down. It's pretty funny. But we fixed them. So we have, this one is supposed to be upside down. Contract reversed. Clouds, shape-shifting. Age of Light. Death. The Star. King of Wands. Don't be scared of this death card, those of you that are. It means something's ending. And being right next to the Star card, that is a very beautiful, wonderful thing to be ending. Contract reversed. I'm going to read about this one for you. That's number 6. That's an interesting number of balance and also moving away from things that don't serve you. The contract card reversed indicates the ending of a previous connection or where a future commitment is concerned. It brings warnings of delay or perhaps even possible disappointment. The sale of a house could fall through, a job offer may not come when expected, or a romantic union may be stalled. Don't give up hope. However, this delay may provide some purpose or protection for you, and something even better could be on its way. So this is one of those blessings in disguise. This card reversed cautions you not to become desperate. Your needy, urgent energy could actually postpone the desired outcome even more. Continue taking action, even if it's another direction, and your patient resolve will pay off. If the breakup of a relationship is involved, always remember that you deserve to be honored. Open your heart and your life to the person who is willing to be fully present and loving. That person is waiting to commit to your own self-honoring heart. See, when you take care of your own heart and what serves you, then the universe just delivers you more of what does that also. So if there's something that's being delayed, just be patient. Keep going forward on your path and what you need to do. And the delay is going to be a blessing in disguise. Clouds, shape-shifting. In both subtle and dramatic ways, you can shape-shift by your choice of clothing, hairstyle, adornments, and even mannerisms, such as facial expression, gestures, and the way you walk. By adjusting these along with your internal attitude, you can actually display different personas. When you experiment with these variations of self-expression that are not how you ordinarily present yourself, others will react to you depending upon the degree in which your persona contrasts with the one you are most familiar with. Be like the clouds as you try out different forms, stretching your limits at times, willing to move and adjust if necessary. Lift your head up, square your shoulders, stand tall and such so that your chest and your heart are open to the world. Note how this feels. You may feel vulnerable at first, but stay with it, and then let your shoulders fall forward slightly. Pull your chest inward an inch or two, and let your head drop a little. Observe how this feels. Experiment with contrasting your aura, your energy field, and then expand it out as far as you possibly can. By this kind of shape-shifting, you can consciously choose your expression into the world. Just remember who you are at the core. So remember who you are. Stay true to who you are. And realize that you can shift your own energy. And by doing that, it's going to shift what happens externally around you and what comes into your life. The Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. So there is a very huge blessing right around the corner for you. And you don't even know what it is. This is one of those wishes being fulfilled that you don't even know what it is until it gets here, and you're going to be really glad. So really pay close attention to what I said about the warnings and what to do in this card, because it's going to bring about all this good stuff. And I'm going to look up this card for you. Oh, 86. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history and decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you feel ever unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that have breathed through you in this lifetime. You're also all of the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is 1,000,000 times more intricate than that. If you put that together with all of the fingerprints of all of the people you have ever been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not a lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth, to be seen, and to rise. And that's what's going on here. You're going to have this. You're going to stay true to your path, but you're going to learn how to shift your energy to affect things around you. That's a little thing. You can learn that really quickly by just practicing that today. But what's going to happen is this thing that you've been feeling kind of held up by, it's going to turn around. If you're patient, it's going to turn around, and it's going to bring in something really amazing for you, truly amazing. So now we're moving on to these cards, and I was talking about something ending and something beginning over here. That's what I'm seeing here, and it's going to be a blessing. This star card goes right along with this Age of Light card, and you're going to be in the driver's seat. You're going to be in control. You're going to be driving your life the way you want it to go finally, when it has been feeling like it hasn't been that way so far. There's your wish that's going to be fulfilled. And I am going to move on to the fourth and final group of cards. Okay. Angel of Balance. I have actually not pulled this card yet, and I've had this deck for quite a while. So this is special. And the numbers are interesting. Okay, being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whatever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her attention to your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful, centered approach. So you're going to be more centered, and that's going to shift things better for you in your life. Whale, breach. This is time to take a break, not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. The trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being outdoors? Go outside. You become so attached to your surroundings that you've created within them this illusion of safety, yet these things that make you feel safe rather than the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. And that's part of your imbalance that you're experiencing lately, is because you haven't been able to relax. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is taking a break through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. So if there's any beliefs that you've been holding on to, even though other thoughts have been entering into your mind lately that contrast with those, let the thoughts in. That's what this is telling you right now. Let those thoughts in. Allow this to shift you, because you're looking for balance. This is it. This is where it's going to happen. It's going to feel a little bit unstable at first, but it's going to settle out like a teeter-totter and have absolute perfect balance. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these old thought patterns, which will open you up to different worlds and perspectives. Then we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So you've been holding on to old stuff, old thought patterns, and it's time to come out now. It's time to speak about what you've been thinking and not worry that it's going to persecute you. So I'm going to read more about this card. As soon as I find it, there it is. You're being called to share your voice, perhaps speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a deep truth inside us that longs to be expressed, sculpted for lifetimes. The voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, but we heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call in a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. You have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back. Chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak for us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. Before we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it so much easier for the next person to do the same. So have you been on social media and you've been afraid to say things that are coming into your mind because they go against what you know other people think and what you think they want to hear from you and what you've always held on to? It's time to break that now. Break the silence. Share your voice, because it's going to open up everything that you've wanted to know inside of you. All the answers are there inside of you. Page of Wands. This is your power trying to break forth, your personal power that's inside you that's being held down by old beliefs and old thought patterns. Four of Cups, this is you holding on to it, holding on, not wanting to let go, but it's time to set it down now. And the Ace of Swords, this is going to be a new beginning. This is going to be a new beginning of you speaking about what you want, speaking about who you are, speaking about what you know you are, and what you know the universe is all about. So this is going to be a huge breakthrough, this wish is. And that are all 4 groups read for you today. And if you have any questions or if this resonated with you in some way, I would love for you to put those in the comments for me. And if you have any desires for any questions answered in future readings, let me know, please. And I would be very happy to include those in my future week's readings. I do this every week, and if you need a personal reading from me where I can go very much in depth and answer all kinds of things for you, then go to my website at www.butterflyinsight.net or my Facebook page, and the links will all be listed below. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope this enlightened you and filled you up. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Love and light.